On the 11th of May 2025, version 2.2 was released in Stepford County Railway. This update brought Metro, but along with it, it brought many updates to the map and to the game in general. In this video, I'll be trying to answer the question, has SCR Metro ruined the Stepford area? The Stepford area was the main part of the map updated in version 2.2, specifically the track between Stepford Central and St Helens Bridge. In this video, I'll be covering 4 sections of the Stepford area. The track layout between Stepford Central and Stepford East, 4 ways, Stepford Depot and Stepford High Street. And at the end, we will see if Metro has ruined the Stepford area. When I say the track layout between Stepford Central and Stepford East, I refer to this area of track here. With version 2.2, the developers have changed how this piece of track looks. Beforehand, it used to wave and curve along with the buildings. Now it's just a straight line. To be honest, this just feels like a downgrade. Even if it's for optimization, the track looks so much worse now and it's so much less realistic than a real main line in a city. I mean, I guess that they fixed the problem of having 3 inbound tracks for Airlink, but come on, they couldn't have done that in a simpler way, right? Maybe by just deleting 2 tracks on the original main line. Now we're stuck with this main line that doesn't look as cool and feels less fun to drive through. For what, more frames? It doesn't really make sense, and it just feels like we're making backwards progress instead of improving the game like we're supposed to do with updates. Next up is 4 ways. The reason I put 4 ways on this list is because it doesn't make sense when you're looking at the rest of the Metro network. 4 ways is one of the 4 busiest stations on the Metro network, those being Stepford Central, 4 ways itself, Stepford East and Stepford High Street. When looking at the track diagrams for these 4 stations, you'll notice that 4 ways is the odd one out. It's the only one with 2 platforms. So why would they do this? Right after the update especially, 4 ways was a real choke point for Metro trains and delays. The reason being that UFC, Berrily, Barton and Morganstown bound trains all stop there, showing just 1 platform between them, and the same thing happens with all westbound trains. There probably should have been 4 platforms at 4 ways, 2 of them being for UFC trains and 2 of them being for trains which go via St Helens Bridge. Now we're just going to be left with a bottleneck which probably won't be changed for multiple years. However, this is not the only problem with 4 ways. If you've driven on Connect, Express or Airlink between Stepford Central or Stepford East, you might have heard a weird beeping noise right in between the 2 stations. Well, this is actually Metro trains opening and closing their doors at 4 ways, and I don't think I need to tell you why this is unrealistic. This is even made worse by the Doppler effect that the devs added to the game, making the beep sound all distorted. This isn't very good gameplay. The next thing along the line is the Stepford Depot, and I'm not going to criticise this part of the update, but in fact commend the developers for doing such a good job. Previously, when you were heading towards Stepford Central from platform 3 on Stepford East, you would go on an awful bridge that was as steep as Benton Bridge and as unsupported as the Morganstown Shuttle Bridge. This bridge was added to the game in version 1.1 on the 31st of December 2018, meaning that this bridge was over 6 years old. Now, the tracks just dip down a bit and join with the depot track before heading on its way to Stepford Central. A lot better. But it's not just this, now there are tracks leading from the main line to the depot, just like in real life. In my opinion, these realistic features, even if they aren't playable, add a lot to the experience, so hopefully SCR can continue to release good features like this. Finally, we're on Stepford High Street, where another problem with version 2.2 arises. This problem has to do with the junction that spurs off the main line and goes towards Whitefield, namely this one right here. It's a shame really, because I don't really know what else the SCR devs could have done, but now we're going to be left with the track alignment that has lots of spads, which is especially bad around the Stepford area, which is quite busy. This might even be worse than the Benton crossover. That's the end of the video. I'm not even joking, only 0.3% of you are subscribed, so please like and subscribe to the Axfolk channel for more videos like these. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.